Hello, everyone. So, today I am going to decode the music video Petal by Ariana Grande. And if you don't know me, I am actually also Ariana and spelled the same way. But I am not Ariana Grande. I am an illustrator, artist, graphic designer, and I love to find hidden meanings in songs, in music videos. And when I saw this music video, I just had to talk about it because, to be honest, I love all of her music videos. I love that they tell stories and they're referenced from popular movies. And there were a lot of interesting things that I found, little items and symbols, and we're going to go over it. In the very beginning, you see a star on the pavement with a bloomed flower that is growing out. There's no name on the star, so you don't really know who it's for. Like, it's just a blank star, pretty much. And Ariana Grande comes in, big-eyed, ready to show herself to the world. And something that I actually noticed was on the taxi cab, it has the number 8. And it felt just like it was saying something. So I thought about it. And actually, this is her 8th studio album. She then goes into the office. I feel like she's like wide-eyed. She still doesn't really know the industry, and she's just ready to show off her talents and get casted. The next thing I noticed was the description on the audition page. And what it said was, major studios are calling for new faces who can follow directions and have a good personality. And the vibe that I get from that entire sentence is they just want to control her. They want her to be able to take direction. And I don't know if this is just me, so I will just say it myself. I kind of think that the Fame Inc. logo looks a little bit like a coffin. I know that it could also be like a logo of that time, so let me know what you think about that. When she's in the room, it has this sort of 1950s vibe. I mean, even her outfit when she steps out is kind of like a 1950s dress. You know, she takes a number because she's pretty much just another number in the system. And she's just one of many other women who are looking to become famous. And I really liked the way they showed her just moving through the seats because it just gave me this system, this feeling of like being in a system, waiting and just moving down the line like a conveyor belt type of thing. Like you're in the machine. I also thought just the cinematography and the colors were very exceptional. And the way that the women moved, it was so on time. And it just, I mean, you can tell that they're all dancers. I'll just say that. So when she finally gets called in, the first thing I notice behind these 4 men where you can't really see their faces, they obviously look very sketchy and kind of what you would imagine someone that is high up in the fame industry world or music world. But the thing that I noticed was that painting. And that painting is actually called The Herd Quitter. As you can see, it's a cow trying to escape from the herd. And the way that I start to think about this, it's like she is trying to enter the machine of the fame. And the fame is the herd. So she sings in front of these men, and they leave their notes. They say that she has a lovely voice, kind, nothing special, boring on the eyes, homely, and couldn't hurt to lose a few pounds. Shocking, but we'll keep moving on. The final recommendation, not good enough. You then see petals begin to fall. So she comes in the next day, and she actually stands out. I feel like when I see this, I imagine it's like her Dangerous Woman era with the blacks, and she's really trying to be interesting, sexy, but she just gets new notes. Talented, too much makeup, no sex appeal at all. She should probably get some work done and probably get a new hairstyle. It feels like a doll that they're just like, she doesn't have enough makeup, she has too little makeup, she's too homely, she's trying too hard kind of thing. And once again, not good enough. So the third time that she comes in, she's actually wearing cow print. And I didn't think about it yet. And I realized that she is the cow in the painting, The Herd, trying to escape from the system. She clearly got a bit of work done in the chest area. It looks very big on her, but she is listening to what they have to say. Now it's just that she got too much work done. She's desperate, she's distracting, she pretty much leaves little to the imagination. Too much hair, too much makeup, just too much of everything. And once again, she gets rejected. Now, this is officially the fourth time she comes in, and I was not able to see any number that she pulled until this time. She pulled the number A64, and I just had to think, that must have some sort of meaning behind it. I looked it up, and it actually does. A64 is actually a series of acoustic songs that Ariana Grande did, doing an acoustic live session. Now, this time when I see her in her outfit, it feels like she is her most authentic self, because she feels like the Ariana in the beginning, the big wide-eyed Ariana who her flower was still bloomed, and by this point all of her petals have faded through every single rejection. And that's why I believe she had the A64 on this one, because this was where she was going to just show her true self. And this time the men just tell her, you know, we miss the old you. We miss who you used to be, the old Ariana. Why don't you come back when you're her? But this entire time, she has literally been trying to change to be the person that they were writing down in the notes. And this is when she just breaks, has her chainsaw, and I love this scene. It's so cool. And it immediately made me think about Kill Bill, the scene where it's like a silhouette and you see her killing all of the men with the swords. I thought the styling was just amazing. I loved seeing all of the blood on her face, especially in her eyes. It looked really cool. You also see blood that splattered on that painting. I feel like it sort of represents her being free from the machine. Now, a lot of people will look at this video and immediately say, those men represent the critics, the haters, the fans, all of the voices in her head from the industry. But I also had another thought. I also think it could be her own thoughts. It could be her shadow side, the negative thoughts that she has that's inside of her head because she joined the system. Fame Inc. was being a part of this institution, telling her things like, you're not good enough, you're not this enough, you're not that enough. And I'm sure it's actually the machine telling her this. But I also imagine it as her own negative thoughts in her head, not feeling like you're good enough, and just killing those thoughts at the end because you just can't take it anymore. And when she comes out, not only are these women cheering for her for what she's done, but they are also throwing away their own applications. And I look at this also as, because she set her mind free, they can do it too. Everyone has this need to look perfect or to be in the system or to be controlled. She just broke out of it, and in a sense, she's allowing other women to do it. You then see her in a Chinese restaurant. She's opening up a fortune cookie, and inside that fortune cookie is a note. You bloom where you are planted. It pulls out and you see the words feelings. It's like she's in her own feelings. And the last part, which surprised me, this entire thing was an act. She was acting the whole thing out. The whole crew is men, but they respect her. They were like, we need a star like you. You did a great job. Now, let's go back to the very beginning where she has that advertisement. And in the ad, it says, new faces that can follow direction. Now, back to the end, there's a director directing her. She was pretty much taking direction the entire time, even the part when she thought that she was free. Now let's go back to the very end, and this time she actually has her name in the star, Pepper. There are fans, there are people taking pictures of her, she is signing autographs, and it's still the same location. And you see the first flower that died, which was when she was auditioning and continuously getting rejected. And then you see a new flower that has bloomed, which is her side that is actually a star. So in a sense, I kind of look at it like a new era for her. She is a new flower, a new petal blooming from the pavement. I almost even look at this, since it feels like she's moving a lot more into film, obviously The Wizard of Oz, and she's gonna be in Meet the Fockers too. And I feel like in the music industry, there's just endless amounts of pressure and pain from it, and this feeling of needing to be perfect. And I kind of look at this new blooming flower that is more focused on movies and film. The main idea that I actually get from this ending is pretty much a rebirth, a growth. As some petals fall away, new growth comes, as a new flower even, and a new person. I have still not fully cracked this video. It was really interesting, honestly, and I would absolutely love to hear in the comments what you thought of it. What do you think the music video meant? What do you think Fame Inc. represented? Because I feel like it could mean different things to different people. So please let me know, what did you think about the music video? What did you think the meaning was? And thank you so much for watching.